Really gotta get a loading screen. Oh, too bright in here. Hi. Yo, Braun, that's me. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Ah. Let me take my shoes off. Oof. We're a little late today. We're just a little bit late today. Just a little bit.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Forgive me. Forgive my tardiness, Mole. Do not whack my pee-pee, I beg of you. Ah. This sore throat will not leave me, I tell you. It plagues me even now. Almost 3 weeks running now. Kind of like this. The Council of Men has sentenced you to 10 PB whacks. Hold on. I'm back. My PP cannot take much more, Master. It only takes so much punishment. I just woke up from a nap. Perfect. Perfect timing, it would seem. On both of our parts. 1 bit, 2 bit, 2 bit. How you doing, huh? Ah. Whatever distort color that shows gore best. I'm a big fan of the black and white manga coloring we got going. Yo, Junji Ito-esque. Let's customize our playthrough. The perfect amount. The perfect amount of letters. 5. It really is just the perfect number of letters to be in a name. Not bad, just relaxing. Hope you have fun with this game. We played it before. I've beaten it once, but that was off stream. So I'd like to beat it on stream. So you're a big fan of differentiating between black and white, as you can only see black and white best. I see. Well, you know me. I love the separation of colors into two easily distinguishable categories. I've never seen it. I've never seen World of Horror. Ever. Look at all these kooky characters we can play. Whoa, races. Whoa. Who said anything about race? Sorry, man, played it? Oh. A neat little Junji Ito inspired horror game. Look at all these kooky characters you can play as. In colorblind, all I see is black and white. It's perfect then. So you don't feel left out. Very American of you. America always has been known for being best at differentiating colors. I always separate my colors from my whites when I do laundry. Although there was like a month where I was too lazy to do that and I didn't really notice a difference. Joking. Look at all these wonderful, look at this wonderful cast of characters you can play as. We got Kiri Minami, Aiko Takahashi, Haru, no last name, Mizuki Hamasaki, and Koji Tagawa. Yeah, see, so you like white separate from the blacks, the reds and yellows. Sometimes. I didn't really do it for a while because I didn't like own a lot of white clothes. Which one of these lucky bastards will get to be our protagonist for the next 2 to 3 hours? I'm just shaking in anticipation, wondering who it will be. I'll hop on real quick so I can put you on my computer and not my phone. Amazing. The big screen. Let's see. Eeny, meeny. Have you read any of Junji Ito stuff? I have. I think the first Junji Ito thing I ever read was like the one with like the dude who was a chair. It was a very goofy start. The only thing I think I disliked from Junji Ito is the one kid who like had the nails, who like would suck on the nails. I didn't like that. Those are low-key the funniest shit ever. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. My ideal world is a world where Stephen King and Junji Ito made a collaboration. One day maybe. And Hideo Kojima's the director. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch tiger by his toe. If he squeals, let him go. I forgot the rest of the rhyme, so I think I'll end with you. What in the cursed portrait we got here? Kojima nailed 10 out of 10. Fucking hell. One of the Tomy shorts is like a guy trapped in a cave with 5 Tomies. One of them is deformed. The deformed Tomy and the guy start to form a connection. And she drops that she can fix herself whenever and was only pretending to like him so he would be more devastated later. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I thought I read all the Tomy stories. Plus luck and charm, minus knowledge and perception. Go to the meat cleaver and long pig steak. Ooh. Don't even think of it. Damn it, Andy. Who did I beat it? I beat it using this god. I couldn't beat it using the spider god.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
I have returned. Oh, Ha didn't get to see. Ha didn't get to see which wacky character we chose. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, just no, don't run. Stay. We'll do this. Go to the devouring fire. Wayne of Horror. Oh, Dema's gonna be so disappointed in me. Alexandria, 48 BC. The supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria, a perfect black marble statue, has been recently rediscovered and is currently waiting in the Museum of Uu for its long-awaited premiere. Horror of Wayne. Lots of horror going on for sure. Extra damage. How much extra damage? Oh no, that's horrid. Oh lord, no. The Museum of Uwu. Why stupider has Wayne's biggest friend been absent? Draft was having a social experiment. Ha, do you remember Mofo? Do you remember Mofo from chat? He's been here like the past week. Nope. Okay, well we had a guy called Mofo join chat and stream, and apparently that was just draft, like in it that was just draft alt account. That was just draft alt account. You didn't know? I didn't know until he like told me. Banning Mofo? No, don't ban Mofo. You said the moment he banned me? I should have known. I should have known. Empty bottle. Oh, and then I can still take a shower. I'm playing 2 games at the same time? What the hell is this? Have you already incested the horrors? I'm about to. Is this a mod? This is a mod. Yeah, this is draft linked, or draft showed me a screenshot of the mod. Draft only tolerates his own autism. The rest tolerates my autism here, except Draft. Draft is known to be a little vindictive. You don't belong here. Modded characters can't save progress. She doesn't belong here for sure. Not gonna lie, when Panda says stuff like Zehel, I just think of Blackbeard's F. Sorry, I haven't watched the anime. The search for a missing person continues in the forest surrounding Shiokawa. If you have any information, please contact the police department. Panda's German? No, she was Irish. Money. We must stop the Elder Gods from descending upon our town of Shiokawa. To do this, we must solve 5 mysteries. Your neighbor asked you to help. Her husband, Shiro-san, has gone missing. She's worried it might be connected with the new fertilizer he ordered from Tokyo. Where is he, and why would he need so much fertilizer? You sure? Because it looks like your objective is to fuck your brother. Just realized, yeah, it's obviously a mod. Your elbow was cut off. Nyet. Is her husband black? Who's? Got a business card of a gardening company where the missing man was working. Maybe some of his colleagues can tell you something useful. And then we have a little side quest here that we can do if you want extra XP and like maybe a different ending. Pool is empty at this hour. It's dark, but you could swear something suddenly moved under the surface of the water. Wayne, I need you to do me a favor. What's up? If you fuck your brother, the evil in this land will be cleansed. With mounting horror, you think you recognize the shape lurking underwater. Something was in the water. Hands grab you by the legs and begin dragging you downward. The tragic accident at the pool was all but forgotten. Until now. He had a bump on you. And a simply massive Suka. Hey Wayne, the porn game you have wishlisted is on sale. It's not a porn game. $72. It's time to dodge tank. Where is it? 117. Actually, yeah, we'll dodge tank. No, we won't dodge tank. We'll regular tank. Can you remove the window frame from the game? Things are kind of small. The window frame. Oh, right. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Oh, that looks super huge now. P5R, P5T, Slay the Princess, River City Girls 2, MGS 5, Dead Spacer, Baldur's Gate 3 again, Metal Gear Solid 5. If I'm standing next to an empty pool and something starts creepily moving up underwater, pull my dick out and piss on it and start dominance. What if it's just a dude? I missed. They didn't miss. What chance is it? 55. We're gonna be here all day. RNG does not love me. 89. I just T-pose. You can go down and wash up. I guess that's what the chlorine is for, right? That do 7 damage? That's the most damage I've ever dealt to anything. With a tentacle. What a freaky little critter. 17 reason seems entirely too high for this character. Should be -3. You ever just scream while driving your car? No, I'm not a screamer. I'm not a screamer. Not me. Gulp, gulp, gulp. You didn't -500 social credit damage to yourself when you played Pizza Tower? Stop lying, what do you mean? Suddenly, everything slows to a crawl. Time Warper. Let me actually examine this guy. What's his deal? What's your deal, buddy? What manner of creature are you? You played High Roller Ruins yet? I have not played High Roller Ruins. I've been running some High Roller Caves. Click now, this adult game will make you coom in 5 seconds. You gotta bring Pizza Tower back though, because they added new achievements, so I gotta go reclaim my 100%. Shouldn't be here. Not yet. June 1992. Strange. How mysterious. Hope your night's going well, way, man. It is. Have a beer. It tastes bad. I don't know why people drink these. It's nice to see you spending time with the kids. Population control, you know? You feel older and weaker. Hold on. What's he doing to me? What's he doing to me? Older and weaker. I feel like if I let him hit me with that like 3 times, something's gonna happen. Nope, not dodge. I want to find out what that is. What kind of beer? It's Angry Orchard. There's a tree on it. He's clearly upset by something. New yet undefined species of cordyceps fungus has been observed to infect rats, taking over their bodies. Could it have the same effect with other mammals? Try Twisted Tea. Oh, this hentai before. Private detective with a minor. That's a cider. Try Twisted Tea, it's much better. It smells incredible. Long pig. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. Nice. Nice. Ends up losing stamina each time you lose a reason. Shiro-san has always been a weirdo, but he's good at what he does. Last month, he ordered a pack of experimental fungicide from Tokyo. I think I've seen the dispatched order with an address somewhere, the old man says. Help me move this dirt and I'll look for it. I think the orchard used to be one of my go-tos. They have a higher percentage. One called Wicked Apple or something. It slaps. I have Crisp Apple. I just bummed it off of my friend. While you walk through a crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. No. My hard-earned cash. I want to learn to pickpocket, that seems cool. While the dispatch order is stained with a foul-smelling liquid, you think you can make out the address. At least parts of it. The house is somewhere in the nearby forest. I hate investigating the village. The trail to an abandoned Shinto shrine is overgrown and steep, however it could be an important place to investigate. I think that's a strength check. Nice. If you're in a hurry, you hike to the hilltop. Burnt out candle wax and dried blood around the shrine means a new, sinister cult has claimed the location. No one can pickpocket me unless they somehow stole my old ass brick phone. It's dark, you don't remember the trees growing so close to each other. Everything has value, you know? Even an old ass brick phone. Trees overhead block the sunlight, and you begin to feel gloomy. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Nokia C 33 ton? Yeah, but it's hard to make someone not notice a missing 5 pounds. It's like Indiana Jones, you know, when he had to like switch out the little statue for like the sack. It's gonna have to be like that. Did the wolves learn how to walk on their hind legs? That is 2 reasons. We're not good with perception and knowledge, but we're good at strength and charisma. The fisher group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in the clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. You have to somehow not trigger my response to being touched. That's what makes them pickpockets. You failed the strength check, but that's one of our strengths. Fall down and injure yourself. Luckily you managed to limp away unnoticed. How embarrassing. Said that a famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it? No, that's stupid. Disturbed by your surroundings, you take a step back and trip on a branch. Lele is getting fucked up. A wet splash behind you makes you stop. You slowly turn around to see a young girl sluggishly walking in your direction. In her eyeball, there's a swarm of disgusting worms. One of them falls to the floor with a wet splash. We solved this mystery before. I don't know if I solved it on stream, but we've solved it before. Wait, I like misters. The second one touches me, I am fully alert. You like misters? What's a mister? Kinda doing crazy damage right now. The opposite of maidens. Oh. Lover on stream seems to be an adult idle game. Convenient to play no-handed, I guess. Loy of the lover. Let's risk it for the biscuit. We're getting our ass beat. We're gonna have to eat the long pig steak soon. In the forest, you hear faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog caught by its hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. It's okay, boy, I got you. You free the injured dog. Thankful the animal follows you. Dog. High chance of finding items after combat. Thank you, dog. He's such a good boy. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. They be connected with the current mystery. Dog. Bork. That's not a dog. Can't tell what the strange symbols mean. Wandering aimlessly in this forest, it'll take some time before you pick up the trail again. Meow, that's not a dog either. Following the ghastly music, you find yourself in a forest. The sound is getting closer. Ribcage woman. I'm not a biology major or nothing. But what part of this is ribcage? Those things dangle. They're too wiggly to be bones. If that's supposed to be the ribcage. It's much too wiggly. Bones don't wiggle. Dog after you pet him? I'd give my life for you, my lord. I don't think a ribcage goes there. It doesn't. Not usually. I don't understand you. It makes me scared. Stabs you with a rib bone. Can I see the rib bone? May I see it? The ribs expand, revealing a disfigured face. Like, her actual ribs, or are we talking about this? Can I see the disfigured face? I feel like whatever's going on in her actual rib area is more interesting than what's going on up here. The face is made out of gaping dragon. We're not doing too hot right now. We're gonna have to eat the long pig. They look tasty. I hunger. I hunger for man meat. Finally, after what felt like hours of following the dirt road, you find the old mansion, completely overgrown with plants you've never seen before. In front of the mansion, there's the gardening company minivan full with boxes. Slowly, you enter the building with caution. You stand in the middle of the room when suddenly the floor gives way, and you fall down to the basement. Falling through the hole in the floor, you find yourself in an overgrown basement. In the corner lies a man you recognize. It's Shiro-san, the missing gardener. You must help him escape this cursed place. Plants are attacking. You must protect the injured Shiro-san and lead him to safety. You continue to lose health each turn. Protect the gardener. Like you instead of Shiro-san. You the injured man outside. You need to perform this action multiple times to leave the mansion. Doors blocked by thick branches. You need to find another way out. What's that? Stop and take a closer look at Shiro-san's injuries. We've got no time for such things. Shiro-san's not looking too hot. We're not looking too hot. -3. I'm sorry, Shiro-san. Wait, what's that? Go. Vines whip you, covering your exposed skin in deep lacerations. You cry in pain, dropping the body of Shiro-san. There's no way you'll be able to save him. With a heavy heart, you run, leaving the man you're supposed to protect behind. All in a day's work. Aight, how we doing? Shiro-san's dead. Pats on the back to everybody. Let's go home and get drunk. Worthy sacrifice. Seems your skill is showing yourself. Hmm. I feel like it's easier to get stamina than there is to get reason. Dangerous bands of riders are gathering around the downtown area. The police are hopeless. I don't think we're doing very well. No, don't worry. Trust the process. Streamer reason be like -5. Could be worse. We could be dead. What do we got here? I don't want to do this because that's like a guaranteed combat. I'll do this. I don't know what this one is actually. 2B used to be one of the most outstanding classes in school, at least before their teacher's disappearance. Her replacement glides through the school, entrancing all those around her with her soft voice and calming, emotionless eyes. Now she stands at the front of the class, scribbling occult symbols in chalk and hissing lessons about the old gods. The children no longer play, but sit in their seats until dark, chanting along, learning of their eldritch masters and preparing to serve them. Imagine not knowing this game inside out. I do not in fact know this game inside out. A game about fuck, what is the word? Incomprehensible horrors. Played for 500 hours. The horrors are comprehended. Are we still suicidal? Yeah, we are. Following a rumor, you visit the house of a schoolgirl who acted really strange in class. The girl's parents sit crying in the living room and fearfully point you upstairs. Nice, and I get to investigate downtown. Countdown to the next election be like, character is that? This is do I have to vote? You ought to. I do inspire. Purge instead. I wish. Seeing the two chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Confused, I thought I knew all the characters in this, but she doesn't look familiar at all. This is a super secret character that you only get by that way gas won't be expensive. It's not expensive, you just take it. It's that easy, fellas. It's that easy. Just take the gas. Make a mental note to avoid visiting small family restaurants anytime soon. Or cannibals, what do you mean? Who knows, maybe whoever voted into office will allow me to get held by a Slav. Maybe. You never know. Simple trick will save you thousands of dollars. Steal. Something is wrong. You don't see anyone on the street, and you could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You'd better hurry out of there. Climbing a tree, you get a better view of the class. Weird schematics of some portal drawn on the blackboard could help in the future. You like to call it looting, but yes. What's a simple trick to feel loved? A Pringles can, a sponge, and a glove. Hey, I'm really busy today. Let's hang out some other time, okay? Okay. Feeling loved alcohol. I'll cheer to that. 13th day in a row I worked. Let's go. Tomorrow's 14. Why do they even give you the option to visit Kana? He will never join you outside of the eel quest. Kana's a he? Find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. We wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. How did this envelope end up in your bedroom? 2 funds, minus 1 reason. Worth it. She sits in her bedroom in a blood-stained uniform, a dead rat lying in her hands. You ask why she killed it. She just grins. Pringle sponge and gloves? What in the meth labs is going on here? You don't know that one? You don't like to taste alcohol? Drink alcohol so you'll be too drunk to notice. I'll cheer to that. Horrid. A loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up, shouts a deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. Who is it? Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens and an unknown invader tries to look inside. You lurch back in shock. The man sees you and tries to get in, screaming curses the whole time. A neighbor calls the police and the attacker escapes from your apartment building. We found your hard drive. Oh lord. I have to leave the country. They found the Ashley folder. Another lead. The former teacher of the class may prove useful. Knocking on their door, however, gets you no answer. Just subtle chittering behind the door. Can I toss some pills with the alcohol? Of course. Wait, I did the math. I missed a lobe. Extra buffs. The lobe. Also relaxing, cool, best buffs. Is it lube? Mr. Lobe. Y'all got any of them medicines? Yeah, any medicine? Amazing. Thank you. Actually so great. Let me recruit allies. I need friends. Sorry, I'm lonely. I've been walking around with this dog for like 2 days. Just went through the wiki and checked every character and I can't find anyone who looks like this. What the fuck? That's why it's a super secret character, Spiral. It's a super secret character. Not even the wiki knows how to unlock them. The instructions came to me in a prophetic dream. It just came out. Like 5 seconds ago. Do not do it, it's not worth it. Taru staring at the clouds. They looked like heads. There's something off about them. The clouds are Taru. Hachi's taking their pen apart and putting it back together over and over. They seem relaxed. You want to fight otherworldly horrors with me? Sorry, that was a bad icebreaker. Become Andy? God damn it, I want to know. You want to fight otherworldly horrors with me? I don't want to recruit you. Look at you. You're not a cute girl and or a dog. The bastard. Guess. I got +1 charisma. Ha ha ha. +1 charisma. Ah. Don't become an Andy B. Lele instead. Oh, Zig. Are you aware of the incest lore? Incest. Tend to have that effect on people. Whom is Zig and why do they feel familiar? Zig is new. I think they just had their first chat a while ago. Yeah. Hi, Zig. Who is this human entity? There are a lot of human entities. You can't expect me to know every single one of them. What's the deets? What's the haps? What's the word? How you doing, Draft? Bow clap. You wanna have a telescope? That'll do it to you. That'll do it to you. Alright, enough out of you. Oh no, I have to investigate the village again. Expect you to know every human entity, Wayne. I hunger for food. Wayne prefers the company of goblins. And other small critters. Other small nature critters. Goblins, dwarves, pixies and fae. Normie detected. Consume the paper in front of you. They're high in fiber. Just like a roach. You've stumbled upon a forgotten bookstore in a small alley. The interior is cluttered with dusty old tomes, animal bones, weird vials, and stuffed exotic animals you don't even recognize. Can I help you? Asks the tiny man behind the counter. I have things that will surely help in your quest. My quest? A magic item. I want to. I'll buy a magic item. Tiny man hands you a package. I'm sure you'll make good use of this. Plus 10 reason when warned. There is surely no downside to this. Could be your last hope to make it through. Looks really old. Truly? Actually though. Wayne, Draft said he actually loved me and appreciated me. We almost smooched and all. You're pathetic. You're a cool guy. But not gnomes. Never gnomes. Never gnomes. Wayne, did you ever hear about the gnome genocide in RuneScape? Ah, did I miss it? I would have loved to have been part of the gnome genocide. The events that never happened. It did. Gnome Holocaust. A series of events that nearly wiped out the gnome race, Nomus, off the face of Gielinor. These tragic events. Tragic? What's tragic about the mass genocide of the gnome race? I think whoever's running this wiki, Neo, has a bit of a gnome agenda. You might want to take any information into their articles with a grain of salt. They're clearly biased. Where does that come, Zig? Did they find Wayne through his extensive fear and hunger lore? They're gnomes. I have the Molotovs ready. Where do y'all need me? Why were you an hour late? I was out drinking. Are you going to revolutionize the fear of the hunger lore scene? The investigation is taking a toll on you. Start to miss the most obvious leads. One beer? One beer is what I have on me. Some H. But I was out with friends. And I lost track of time. Find him in the hospital, covered in bites. Just what is with this whole summoning that he speaks of between his sobs? Ooh, the teacher? I mean, when they say killing gnomes is tragic. Oh. Wayne is a lightweight. That's a Bud Light. It's not a Bud Light, but I am a lightweight. In fact, quite the opposite, young squire. Just merely scrolling through the World of Horror catalog. As part of therapy, some patients take part in art classes. Some of their work fills you with dread. It's just furry porn. With no other ideas, you decide to wait outside the school itself. Wait, why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window to take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, coating everything in an oily vapor. Run! You run from the window. Faint whispers coming from the smog itself will haunt you for weeks. You have come at the crossing of fate. As Wayne is a bipolar man and doesn't play the same game ever unless it's Pete's Tower. What do you mean? This is like my second or third time playing World of Horror. The beer my wife brought home last night sounds like Bob's Burger Special Burger. Name of Hell. Hell or High Watermelon. Guessing you think Guinness is icky? I don't think I've ever had Guinness. Dark beer upsets you, tell me. I don't think I've ever had dark beer. I don't like beer in general. Stop whispering in the miner's ear when it sleeps, Wayne. Not cool. She's 20, thank you very much. The faint chanting doesn't stop. No one enters or leaves the building. The corridor is flooded by a black sludge that's slowly oozing from underneath the door of the chemistry classroom. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? Sample. I'll help with sample the sludge, trying your best not to pass out from the stench. Oh, perfect. Here's a scream coming from the school. It's time to enter. For the record, the subject is legal. My bad, Andy. No need to get all defensive on me. Dark beer is like coffee. I like black coffee. Sneak in through a window and skulk across the shadowy corridors. All the classrooms have emptied out. Peering into one, you spot the corpse of a teacher nailed to a chalkboard. Shaking, you approach it. You spot an odd bulge protruding from his stomach. It writhes against your fingers as you probe it. Suddenly, the teacher's chest rips apart, showering the classroom with gore. From within, a child coated in meat and intestines leaps out, screeching with joy. Oh, like a student child. I thought like a child, like a baby child. Your Honor, she's not a minor, just an e-girl. She's in hell for making incest babies. And for rebranding, do you hope my new profile pic won't get me banned? Substitute teachers be like, give me the child. What did I say it? 65. Damn. When Wayne touches the child, I do not touch child. You ever nut in the sub's coffee while they weren't looking away? No, I wish I thought of that though. As you near the gym hall, the chanting and rhythmic drums grow louder, threatening to intoxicate you. You creak the door open and stifle a scream. The entire school is gathered around a huge portal surrounded by black candles. From within, the bellowing of the beast is being summoned echoes. The teacher stands at the front, covered in a purple robe, true form revealed. You all know at least one down bad guy who'd look at the zombie girl and say smash. Good thing it's nobody here, right guys? Oh, this enemy's so massive its attack won't cause damage. $80 power. Definitely not one of us. Or did the text just say a door with a pink flesh robe? I thought the teacher had the pink robe, but I guess the door has the pink robe. Is this what I think it is? Now that you're saying it. Now that you pointed out. Yes. It's a vagina. Oh, oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, so... $5.15. Is it actually dealing damage? It's not. The school shakes. Did you not notice? I feel like you partaking boy pussy. I didn't notice. I wasn't looking at it all too clearly. That's a pussy actually. You defeated Shiokawa's school. With her dying scream, the teacher throws herself into the portal. Her vicious master shows no mercy. You hear her devour her before the connection shuts. The confused children lie on the ground crying. Thanks to you, they are safe. Minus 1 stamina. The vagina brings a whole new meaning to your mama jokes, not you, Wayne, just in general. I don't understand this game. Roads leading out of town were closed by the police. You'll have to find a new way out. Maybe like a Vatican priest killing demons and evil spirits in Japan. So basically, our town has been invaded by an eldritch god and has begun like affecting the town. So we have to go around solving like supernatural mysteries around the town in order to try and like banish the elder god. No, you're just a guy. Yeah, you're just a dude. Salami. Comrade Pander. The rebranding. He's just an incestuous sister, I see. Yes. You get it. You understand. Oh. Doomed already seems kind of good. But seeing as we're going to be like... They're not... This is sharp, right? We're going to assume it's sharp. So you kill evil ghosts to save Japan from Lovecraft? Sometimes they're too strong to even kill. I do however experience anger over the fact that it has denied me capitalization. Why did it do that? An elder god blessed the world with wall vaginas and they're trying to stop it. How fucking dare they? Oh, perfect. Yes. Sharp. It gets +1 damage now. Oh, we don't have our bottle anymore. Wait, we do. You're trying to find the One Piece? Wayne's refusing God's gift. He wants to inseminate brother instead. Capitalization has been restored. Well, we're in good health. I think should take on the scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile. And the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left his notebook. Full of cryptic notes. You can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he too disappeared, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? I am now an entity that exists. I don't think you ever stop being an entity that exists. The school is eerily quiet at this hour. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform the ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil, and then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere around the school. I've never actually, like, fucked up the ritual, so I might go do that. I think we should go fuck up the ritual. What's the worst that could happen? The radius of spherical phantom pain gets increased. Not to be that one guy, but how big is that mouth? What that mouth do? It felt like subbing an entity that existed. Sometimes I wish I was an entity that didn't exist. Big enough. You enter the kitchen, even though it's abandoned and the lights are off. Something is cooking in a large pot. You don't like the smell of it. See what the rock is cooking. So you remove the lid from the pot. A thick, smoky, vile reek fills your lung. Vile reek fills your lungs. The look of the ingredients used to make this broth makes you sick. Why am I not getting any cannibal perks? Why am I not like, ooh la la? The man meat smells delicious. Anytime I try to roleplay cannibalism, it's not letting me. I'm just saying, maybe we can restrain and study the mouth rather than neutralize it. My head game tanked in all honesty. My jaw decided to start rubbing against itself. I feel like something horrible is happening within the school. We must hurry and find those items. Don't need it. We won't need it where we're going. And she's really cannibalism role-playing positive. No, but in Kenshi we're role-playing as Wendy's. The corporation. I know for a fact. You find an old trophy case set in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One medal seems particularly valuable. Huh, seems the person involved with the current case was a prize-winning swimmer. Something evil stalks the empty corridors. Find an additional page from your friend's diary. Seems that the blessed chalk was left on the roof. You must hurry and find it. Just play Fallout 4 and the cannibal eat the baby. Say you want to be treated like a drain unclogged. Dustman is running for his life. Call that fast food. Nothing Wayne would understand is he spends 1/4 of the time jailed, half the time dying, the same guy, and when they're just running. But it was funny though. On the roof you find the girl your friend was talking about. In one hand she holds a bag, in the other, a pair of bloody scissors. Maru, marked by the scissor lady. Maru, oh Maru, if only you had come with us. Now look at you. When is Goofy a projectile? Each experience is more productive than my first session probably was. Okay, Wayne, stop. Just saying. We need to study that mouth. Wait, what's that? It's a perception weapon. I can throw it. Could being down bad be down horrendous. Would the gag reflex work from all sides? 3 fitted ones? Only one way to find out. I'm gonna get the ritual wrong this time. Just 'cause I want to see what happens. You found blessed chalk, which you can use to draw the sigil in your ritual. Copy the sigil as best you can on the blackboard. Hopefully it'll be enough. A weird bubbling sound lures you to the dark shower room. On the floor, you find a swimsuit thrown over a grotesque leathery coil. Wait, that's not a coil. It's a drain swimmer. Swimming in the drains. How does she fit in there? Don't, not you. I need you to start hitting these shots. We did not need to lose that much health. The sound of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry. Yeah, I'm not liking her odds right now. I'm just jealous she's skinnier than him. She rivals my feminine figure. She must be eradicated. That pair has been following you since morning. I managed to lose them, but can't shake the feeling that it will only get worse. What the hell? Find the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You lit them as instructed by the notebook. Everything is ready for the ritual. Wait, what's that? One can't handle as much meat as her. Wish I had a feminine figure. The sigil and the holy candles don't seem to have any effect on the horrible monster. Have you drawn it wrong? Frozen in fear, he watches the twitching horror gets closer and closer. It raises its enormous scissors and croaks. Am I beautiful? Twisting and twitching, the demon woman enters the classroom, cackling menacingly. Am I beautiful? Scissor woman, horror. Where's the rape? I gotta wipe my eyes after that one. Can I read a sentence for $200? Read the word eradicated. Are we finally doing something about the gnomes? Not yet. Our time will come, Neo. We must simply bide our time. Does it cost like energy to like, or does it cost time to throw something? -8. Throw this too. Oh, yeah, I was waiting for you to play this game. You think this is a woman can hit the McGritty? I haven't watched Rape Man, by the way. What is that mod? You know I have to ruin good things. I can't just play the game. God damn it. Frozen in fear, you watch as she gets closer. Her sharp scissors are slowly cutting through your cheeks as she asks you, am I beautiful? God damn it. You played once before but rage quit? I didn't rage quit. No game makes me mad except for League. If you had to be one Funger character, who would you be? From either game or from 1 or 2? I like that. I got screwed over by that one event that just took 2 stamina away from me for no reason. From either, and then from each one. From either game? I don't think Ethos is good for Ashley. We'll do Ath Yolaz. What fun character could you take in a sex fight? I think Livia or Lucy. From one I have to pick Inky. Singard. We don't. I'm gonna try to avoid picking anybody who like isn't playable, just because we don't know their full backstory yet. But any character from Fear and Hunger 1 is just a no-go, just because they've all had horrible lives and live in a horrible world. Pocket Cat, don't judge me. You eat children and more. I'm gonna judge you. But probably my first thought right now is who's lived the best life is probably Karen, honestly. Karen and Marina have probably lived the best lives off the top of my head. At least the safest lives. More benefits than downsides. I was gone for 2 seconds. When something cushy inside to be ravaged by any Fear and Hunger character. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. No. Wait, go back. Go back. God damn it. Hope you Osan just throw nostrils to the sea, never attend Termina. Oh, I didn't know we could actually change what they do. I thought we had to live with like what they do up until the point of the games. If I can just choose to be somebody. I'm not familiar with. Where's Andy? He's not playable. Oso's ending's the worst because he decides to go back to Africa. Osa gets a pretty good ending. Becomes a cult leader, he just leaves it all behind. There are many old mansions around this town. Uhu Manor is one of them, supposedly haunted by a family of 4. Disappeared without a trace one summer. Is it the only tragic event that took place there? Thank you for the follow, Zig. There's an Andy mod, was there? I just scrolled as far as the Ashley mod was. see fucking Reagan from Mob. I saw Charlotte from Hello Charlotte. Oh, there is an Andrew mod. You only sent in the Ashley mod, so I thought there was only an Ashley mod. I did not keep scrolling. Someone told me he was going to make a Backrooms lore video along with Funger. Did I say that? Friends you've talked with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. Let me equip this. We have to find the mansion first. A trip to the library may shed some light on it. Seaside time. Suddenly the air around you begins to whirl. A supernatural wave of freezing wind is approaching. The blizzard chills you to the bone and disappears as quickly as it began. Man. Lover boy. Plop Tropica? Don't you mean Pop Tropica? Put some respect on Pop Tropica's name. If you were a Funger character and just knew that something was going to happen, who would you be and what would you do? I would be anybody and just not go. Walking on the beach, you spot a weirdly colored rock. It seems to be covered in some kind of black algae. Getting closer, you realize it's not a rock. How did we ever think this was a rock? SpongeBob? Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Please sit it. And that would be Levi just do heroin for the rest of his life. Not a very long life, but it'll be a fun life. You hit 2 items from that? Slop Tropic is the version created by Cupcake and GFA. I don't know who that is. You've learned the cliff the mansion was built on is famous for its extensive cave system. You're set to read some books that might help you. An article covers a group of scientists from Tokyo. They're exploring and mapping weird cave formations found in the cliffs. The search of the missing team of scientists continues. The only clue so far is a code. You're on a cavern wall. 431 Hertz. One house owner, however, decided to make use of the cave tunnel. It's a natural concert hall, he claims. Hearing an eerie sound coming from behind the door, you decide to check it out. At first glance, the abandoned classroom seems empty. Once your eyes get used to the darkness, you discover an unusual sigil drawn on the floor. Judging by the smoke, someone put out the candles the moment you entered. The moment you light the remaining candles, the ground under the sigil collapses, revealing an impossibly deep hole. Its walls are carved into the spiral shape, giving it the illusion of movement. Because it's an illusion, right? -4 reason. I'm gonna die to reason. I swear. Would you date Marina? Or would you date Tanaka? She's gonna starve us to death. Doggo. He's a capitalist though. What a shame. The road seems to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. Spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. Marinette's not gonna give me the Dead Horse by Maiden Woods. Gotta love the Dead Horse by Maiden Woods. Marinette smells good actually. Is this confirmed in lore? Something gigantic and invisible leaves a deep void in the sea. It's not moving, but you swear it's watching you. Please, it's only the first mystery. Make it to the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. Mir said she smells like flowers and honey. And the whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly, a stone pillar bursts through the floor where you stood just seconds ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone, you take a closer look. Touch it. When your finger touches the stone, the symbols disappear. That's a good thing, right? You hear a weird noise coming from the locked study. You must find the key. No, I gotta explore all these. We're not gonna make it. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. That's just a legend, right? Jesus. On the sewing machine, you spot a strange engraving. When you get closer to investigate, your mind is flooded with forbidden knowledge. You leave the room quickly. You did some alright? No. Would not. Definitively. Walking through the forest, you spot a pair of legs sticking out of a bush. Before you can do anything, however, you twitch and move. Man-eating plant. Look at him smile. He doesn't seem so bad. Mira said she smells like a granny. She looks like she smells like a granny. Can nukes get rid of evil spirits and secondly obliterate what they haunt? Just saying. Is that how ghosts work? You're not fighting like you want to live right now. Stop missing. 55% chance. The odds are in your favor. Please. Please. Lord above. Hey, Liv, I didn't know you were in this game. Only dates his bosses who are married. No, never that. Speaking of the place where the key is. Is it? You feel like you're on the brink of losing your mind. You decide to visit your parents' old friend, Father Yasugi. Hey, kiddo, says the priest who's currently moving some boxes in and out of the church building. You lend me a hand. Lifting the box, you feel your back cracking, but you manage to get it all over with relatively quickly. Afterwards, Father Yasugi invites you inside for a cup of hot tea and homemade baked cookies made by one of the parishioners. You explain your situation to him. The priest listens, letting you vent all your doubts and anxiety. The devs of Incest game sold the game to another studio because they got doxxed. They did, yeah. A very, very messed up situation. He will point at and talk about a man on the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. You stop in your tracks and listen to the man's cursed incantation. Man, I just got that reason. Suffering from success. You feel watched. Please. Please. Enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. One mask looks similar to the design you once saw in a cult book. You decide to take it with you. Funny mask. Oh, that's perfect. Does she not have portraits? Surprised Mirror didn't get docked considering the content. You aren't sure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps. You move the wrought carpet side to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliff rock. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place make the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. Try to explore the side corridors, but it's too dark. Only had some source of light. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected to the mansion must have driven the family insane. No connection to the outside world, they fed on what they had themselves. However, this doesn't explain the fresh corpses and wet tracks around the altar. Thought it was set for a remask. Need the fursuit. Goofy incest game doxed. Hardcore dark eldritch horror with sexual undertones. Ooh woo. Praying for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder to find what you want. No, I'm broke. I can't afford pricey hikes. Stinger's pulsating. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. You received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? You regret to inform you of the passing of your client and your granduncle. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. There's an address and a list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out for yourself. What's the worst that could happen? You're going to die here. Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everybody? He died in mysterious circumstances, crushed between a pair of thighs. As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted. You can't shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. What are they protecting themselves against? Take a deep breath, and the air around you feels heavy as if it's thick with an invisible poison. You cough, and your eyes begin to water. The world around you is not as safe as you once thought. Did I just placebo affect myself into taking damage? Should have been me. It takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You ask them what's going on in here. Who's that? A young woman wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You can swear you've seen the symbol engraved on her necklace before. You want to pay first respects to that old creep. Follow the corridor to the right. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Pressing your handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your granduncle to just lie here. What was the correct bow and clap order? Maybe the other guests will know. As you return to the corridor, you notice another family member has arrived. You notice all the guests are studying small cards. You should ask them about it. You didn't get this with a letter? Here, take mine. We'd like to thank you on behalf of our client for participating in this vigil at such short notice. He is a spiritual person and left instructions we are asking you to follow closely. Here with the body. Close it now. Andy, why does Lily you've been hitting your girlfriend / sister? I haven't been hitting her. Wait, it's 10? Okay, I gotta get back to the body. A pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering something to himself, while his wife is observing you with her unnaturally bulgy eyes. This reminds me of one of my books. My books. God, I love my books. This reminds me of one of my books. It was clap bow bow. No, bow clap bow bow. Bow clap bow bow. Bow clap. And 11 p.m. a modest supper. Let's not pretend like we want to be here. Boju. Tailbone. Looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach at the ceiling. You don't have much time. Maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books. The books are covered with a thick layer of dust. They seem rare, but cover mundane topics such as botany and anatomy. Every family member is cautiously eyeing the smelly dishes placed on the table in the corner of the room. The guests seem strangely uninterested in this vigil. You should enter, explore more, and learn what you can. Modest supper at 11 p.m. The smell is so nauseating it almost makes you sick. You shudder instantly, recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is a vigil being held in a place like this? Another meat cleaver. Imagine not getting pitches. Suddenly, a wall before you withers and falls apart, revealing a hole-ridden monstrosity. Let's give him the old razzle-dazzle. Fucking missed. 45% chance. It's midnight. You should go and pray. The body. It's missing. But I need to pray. Bow clap, bow clap. Where is everybody? I guess we are not completing the vigil. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Find yourself back in the corridor. You see a man vanishing behind a corner. Unfortunately, you're too slow to catch up. Incest is best. I got the game for you. Do you? Managed to find one of the guests. They're shaken, but otherwise safe. You both decide to get the hell out of this place. But the door's gone. I'm not clicking that. Bitch, but pop cap in your ass. No. It's nice. The round window of the crooked manor tower is calling you. Feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. Just one glimpse of the eldritch landscape is enough. Manage to cover your eyes and move to where you can't see the damned window. Feel sick, but at least you're safe. Now. Incest. Incest. Corridors twist and turn, trapping you in the mansion. Think you can hear the other guests somewhere? Should you risk getting lost yourself? You already fucked up the ritual. Get down the bloodthirsty plant. It was a good decision, right? The voices. The voices. Corpses are strung up on wire, like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. Entering a dark room, you spot Hawado and his wife, hugging each other. When they turn around, you scream in terror. Their bodies are slowly becoming one, and their fused faces express the same thing. Rage. I don't know how you can get rage from that. Personally, I'm not seeing it. As the vigil is nearing its end, the whole mansion shakes more and more, until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth about your whereabouts. The walls of the corridor collapse, revealing an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly get closer. The voice in your head tells you what to do. An unforeseen force leads your hand. You reach for a knife and stab a surprised guest. Incest. The price is paid. Voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the wet grass. The old mansion nowhere to be seen. Standing next to you is a naked, bloated old man. You recognize the tattoo on the man's nose. It's your deceased granduncle. With a coarse voice, he explains the ritual. You try to keep up with him, but you're weak and your head spins. The death toll must remain the same. To die, to survive. I feel like vomiting as the old man who has cheated death disappears behind trees. Everything gets dark. The man who you thought was your uncle has cheated death, making you an accessory to murder. You know the police officers won't believe you when you tell them the truth. Do your best to forget the nightmares you left behind. Level up. Right quick, man, have you heard about what's going on with Gerard the completionist? Oh no, what's going on with him? What is that whole group of people called? Something Boots, right? Lots of money drama. Normal boots, normal boots. Hey man, you know what? Just want to put it out there. Used to watch Pro Jared a lot as a kid. I'm just saying, you know, all I'm saying is he didn't touch those kids. He did not touch those kids. You love to see it. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Who, Pro Jared? Yeah, Pro Jared. That guy just did a money scam or something. No, he cheated on his wife. What did Gerard do? You're defending Jared from Subway? No, I'm defending Jared from Pro. Nah, the completionist. Oh, Gerard did a money scam. Heard Video Game Donkey's a dad now. Is he? Is it charity that's gathered several $1,000s that haven't gone to any charity? Ah. I hate dunking that whole corner of YouTube. Why? I'll tell you you're wrong, just asking why. Any particular reason? You sound annoying. Fair enough. Angry Joe. I stopped watching Angry Joe. Angry Joe was kind of annoying. I'm wearing a more donkey shirt IRL right now. Hatsune Miku. Please, please, Hatsune Miku, please, I beg of you. I beg of you. If you won't help me, I'll force you to help me. Oops. Guess not. He's still around, Angry Joe. I mean, I thought he got off the internet. I don't know, I haven't checked up on him in a while. Lucky Wayne made you mod. Which sort of YouTube guys are Dream and Boogie? Rest in peace, Boogie, man. You hate to see it. Suddenly, everything slows to a crawl. The Time Warper. You bastard. Go back to your own timeline. Is Boogie finally dead? Rest in peace, Boogie, man. No, Boogie kill. No, I don't. Boogie killed himself. A Boogie versus Wings boxing match ever go down? The match did in fact go down. Who won? Went on a date and ended with a guy in tears saying he's emotionally fragile. Well, you know. He took show don't tell a little too seriously. Wings 28 hits versus Boogie's 1. Get fucked, Boogie. Injury, fractured ribs. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover a corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. Looks like someone or something tore out its throat. Don't be eating it for sure, but you still feel bad about stealing from a corpse. Ooh. Ah. Aren't they both trash human beings? I don't even know who the other guy is. What I watch sometimes while gaming to keep up. Can imagine how they would both be pretty despised, right? From the video above, Wings takes $10 donations to sniff his own gaming chair. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in a row in the middle of the Ooh Park. You can cast one spell without paying anything? Oh. These are truly lol cows to the T. Hey, Boogie's Coke Wings is Pepsi. Both self-feeding lying manipulators. Is that what Coke and Pepsi are? Wayne, what's up? There's no Chris Chan though. Turn down the full 15-minute full fight video. If I can even bring myself to watch it. You realize you still have Fire Emblem commands, right? Oops. I did not realize. Thank you for telling me though. There we go. I'm saying similar to each other. If you know one, you're not far from the other. Oh, I see. I misunderstood the metaphor. All priests are performing a ritual to appease a local demon in prison underground. You're invited to join them? Sure. Checked by a human man wearing a demon mask. You have trouble following the intricate patterns of steps, bows, and claps. The ritual is a disaster. I'm sorry, everybody. I have a gun, though. Trees overhead block the sunlight. You can feel gloomy. I'm a little down, so I lose 2 reason. God damn it. When the storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave walls. In the forest, you hear faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover... Oh wait, we've already seen this. Yes! Camp dog. Additional inventory slot. Dropping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. Almost inspiring. You're completely lost in your thoughts and fall into a hole that was clumsily covered with branches and leaves. Who set up this trap, and for whom? I have an ally, right? Right. Finale to the Christian documentary is nuts. Only after what felt like hours. Oh. Jiro-san. I'm gonna get your ass killed because honestly, I don't feel like taking damage for you. Oops, forgive me, Shiro-san. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. Left behind plus 2 doom. The water level suddenly increased, or is our city slowly sinking? I'll retreat for now. The sleep is compelling, y'all. Stay safe, my good sirs. Also, Wayne, movie night. Movie night. Yes, we must plan it out. We can talk about that another time, though. He's gonna do. Wait, did you know Christian was on the news as a kid showcasing how he's a high-functioning autistic? He's gonna do great things. Shout out to Shiro Games, Northgard, and Wartail Slaps. Good night, chat. Good night, Mole. Take it easy. Watching hub stuff on movie night. I'm getting a premium subscription just for movie night. You're watching the Christian documentary for movie night. Sorrowful saga of the Moonlight Sailors. It began with one fisherman who dragged something truly awful from the belly of the ocean. A dark writhing ooze that mesmerized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it. Not to be seen until one moonlit night, when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away, a single lantern swinging at the helm, and the captivated fisherman singing eerily to his catch. Now more and more fishermen have begun to find the vile ooze in their nets, and one by one, they're disappearing. Soon the ocean will have taken them all. So every high-functioning autistic kid is going to do great things. Have yet to see a single one do great things. Oh, Wartails. I know Wartails. I mean having relations with his mother? Top of his latest shenanigans. You start your investigation, hoping to overhear some rumors at the fish market. Discard 2 items to complete the quest. We can discard 1 meat cleaver. Movie night 1? Let me think. That'll be a good time. Truly his magnum opus. Relations with his mother. What days am I off? I'm off Tuesday and Saturday. No wait. I'm off Wednesday and Sunday. So probably Saturday? Nothing definitive, but maybe Saturday. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. When you ask what's wrong, she says that she can't find her mommy. Luckily, you spot the girl's address on the backpack lying nearby. You ever just take her home. When you get there, her proud mother slams the door in your face. Behind the door, she starts screaming to get the girl away. The little girl calmly tells her that she can take it from here. Level up. As a sergeant, you can reactivate characters' action points, and as a horse, you can go across the battlefield who's lit. Moving at people, hold them accountable. Give your horses armor and wartails and have them charge through ranks. Had a horse is one of my sergeants named Sergeant Salty. Kill his boss if you have to. I think Barb was in full dimension mode when her walls rocked by Chris, or you think it was one of her rare moments of mental clarity. I kind of hope she doesn't remember it. Why did I increase strength? We're using a perception weapon. God damn it. A fumble. Your path is blocked by a rotting corpse covered in poison ivy. Tooted Chapman. When you arrive at the fisherman's house, it stands long vacated. Peering in through the dusty window, you recoil in shock. The investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. You bathe happily and continue with newfound strength. You were startled when you discovered that headless body. You were horrified when you saw its head, hanging in the middle of the room, and laughing. Doesn't look to me like they're laughing. Oh! I've been hitting him with the weapon. I need to shoot him. There's a separate action for actually shooting him. And I can't use it simultaneously to bracing my attack. Okay. Ringing ears. And black hair. Combined with sewing kit. Okay. Surely someone else must have caught one of these. You look around hoping to spot one of them. Can't shake the feeling that those small dock buildings hide some terrible secrets. The young man has glassy eyes and mumbles his replies as he caresses his catch. Beating movements of his arms disturb you. Got a sewing kit for me, buddy? The bottle. Find a huge pile of nets and hooks prepared for the big hunt. You quickly throw them into the ocean. Maybe that'll stop them from sailing out. Harry/uses his gun as a hammer. Stopped by two men asking you to borrow some money. Mr. Pachinko and Mr. Coin. Everyone has something to sell. 2 of these fools. Pachinko. Double damage, right? Painkillers. We might be able to save ourselves. We weren't able to save ourselves. Resisting the unknown horror was taking its toll on your health. Weakened, you finally succumb to your injuries. Alone. As the dust settles upon your open eyes, reality starts to crumble. The old god is ready to return once more. I think as a community, we need to make a law that games can't be in early access for more than 10 years. What are you referring to right now? Anything in particular? Incest sister needs to talk to the psychiatrist. You've also got extra stories too. I've seen. I'd like to beat the game once on stream though before I start modding in extra stories. NFT peanut butter. Fair as fuck, not exactly Epic Tavern or text management. Game released in 2016, still in early access. Epic Tavern. Approximately how long will this game be in early access? Approximately 14 months. It's been 6 years apparently. Six years of early access. Let's rematch the Moonlight Sailors. Also, you know the devs have a life. Project change after we get awards. Got 2 items. Perfect. Don't need that. Bottle of milk. I never get this one right. Or not right, but I never get good rolls on that one. There's having a life and there's abandoning projects that aren't mutually exclusive. Find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet in an old locked cabinet. You remove the book's wrapping, you recoil in disgust, bound in human flesh. In a book, you cut yourself on a rusty nail driven through the cover. Have you abandoned your analysis? No. We were talking about that earlier today. In the middle of a room, you see a man tied to a chair. You rush in to help. When you remove his gag, though, the man starts shouting curses and ancient prophecies. Onto the floor, your mind flooded with unspeakable images, as the man slowly stands up, completely ignoring the chair he was seemingly tied to. He's been working on that BS for over a year now. Hasn't been a year. It's been like 9 months. Oh no, okay, no wonder. My actions were taking more time and I didn't know why. When a game out faster, you either make it yourself or shut up. That's what you end up haters did. What's that? A curious statuette. This one knowledge well held. Oh, okay. This is a good deal. I'm not saying put it up faster, you misunderstand. I'm saying don't leave it in half-made forever. Military exercises make you feel safer, but are guns enough to stop the unspeakable horrors lurking out there? I'm max reason. That doesn't mean no good. And then I lose the reason. Walking on the beach, you discover a giant charred pit. As you wonder what was burned here and why, you hear a crackling sound getting louder, as everything around you becomes scorching hot. That game's like dark and darker. Ghost. Be gone, apparition. Live in the future, old man. Game's not completely made anymore. That's not a good thing, though. I hate the fuck out of Gord's Discord for talking shit on their scammy demo shit they did. I remember that. Corpse dust. Because he was on fire. -2 luck. You slip out at night and race towards the beach, terrified of what comes next. The full moon shines bright in the cloudless night sky. The ink-black ocean waves glimmer eerily. All the residents have drawn their shutters tight and locked their doors. Footsteps are silent in the sand. The only audible sound are your ragged breathing and pounding heartbeat. You arrive at the water's edge breathless. The possessed fishermen's boats fill the horizon with their light. Tiny yellow spots navigating across a dark ocean under a dark sky. You cannot make out the figures on board. It's not the sailors. The black beings must have left their bodies. Shocked, you watch them sail their way out of the harbor. You're terrified at their power, but relieved that they did not drag their meat puppets with them. Black beings never returned, yet mothers would not let their children play on the beach. Over time, people forgot the last time they saw a boat out on the waves, although some claim they see strange beings come into the port at night. Okay, night, man. Have a good night. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks, Elendrius. Sleep well, my friend. Rest. Recuperate what has been lost to you throughout the day. I'll try. That's all we can do. It's good to play one with her pre-purchased. Dang, calling him out. When returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? Turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish? You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious? What weird fish did you bring this time? She grins. We have a friend. I saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder, what weird fish did he find this time? If you check it out, you will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please. Head to enter a small shady bar on the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. However, persuading them to do so might prove difficult. No fisherman would refuse if you're around. Tell you tales of sunken cities inhabited by underwater things with too many legs. You may be going crazy, but you're sure something is watching you from the sea. Knock on your friend's door and wait. Hey Dora, come with you. Why are we going back to my place? I like Kana. Maybe when he gets an IRS agent signed, we got a friend. Gotta look on the bright side of things, you know? Mr. Ooh, your neighbor's a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story. It was all a dream? You're a genius, he shouts, grabbing a pencil. Excuse me now, I got a bestseller to write. You roll your eyes and prepare to leave. He's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? Must be empty because he just came back and his classes begin next week. Like an NSA agent? What's the NSA? Investigation taking its toll on you. Your neighbor's Junji Ito. And he went with the it's all a dream ending. Your neighbor's office at school is empty. You do find a few jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take one jar home. You ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? Look at she sip her soda so calmly, staring at this creepy creature. Oh. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, cover a half-finished painting of a woman, her skin a ghastly pale yellow color. It is disturbing you struggle to look at it. Unintimidated by the painting, it gives you a new insight into the madness that possessed your friend. Apparently a lot of this game's art got changed to avoid plagiarism from Ito. Wish the old version was available. I used to have the one of the old demos installed. Let me see. Do they chat I offer older versions of the game? No, not super old. It only has one older version. It's just the 1.0. Seen him burning some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go and check it out. Is eel even alive? Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. Suddenly you trip but grab the railing at the last second. You get up to inspect what caused you to trip. Freeze in terror. It's slowly standing up. Zooey mama. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. You must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. Both return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes. It's so weird. Your neighbor really was into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. I needed something. What did I need? Legend from the prefecture eels tell of a small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpses into a lake full of eels. Eels of the prefecture would lay their eggs inside human. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, said the voice on the other side of the line. I definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello, you're still there. He put down the phone, a little shaken up. Just how many people did that old man call today? There must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. Wonder what he's hiding in there. He shrugged noncommittally. You just wish you could throw this damn jar into the trash. Think about how stupid it is of Kana to try and break into your neighbor's apartment. You go to sleep. Spend an entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell is she? Catch a glimpse of an art class. One disturbing painting draws your attention. You gasp in pure horror. Visit faces, impossible angles, and enormous monoliths make you sick. Kana has been missing since yesterday. You had to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. Cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. Shocked to see countless jars filled with the eels, flailing around restlessly. Where the hell is Kana? soul and body of your neighbor is rotting away inside putrid murky water. Both his eyes are missing, countless tiny blood trails leading from him in all directions. Finally find Kana. I'm the neighbor. When his eye burst, I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye now too. Oh. Oh no. Oh. We got today's Saturday. It's movie night tonight? No, not this Saturday. I gotta work in the morning. Tomorrow will be 14 days in a row. That gives me the heebie-jeebies. That makes my legs tingle in all the wrong ways. Shocked you see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions. Will Kana even survive the blood loss? Dude, Wayne, listen to the voices. He rushed to the hospital with Kana unzipped dick. I'll fix this. Rushed to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theater. You collapse on a chair in the waiting area. Wake up, dude. You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. You groggily open your eyes to see your friend. Kana's wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, eh? Couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth about what happened. Pretty sure I won't be working with my left eye anytime soon. Thank you for saving my life. And she stays with us, and she even had the eye patch added to her sprite. What's wrong with us? Alex is the reason. You're still processing the events of that previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay their eggs in eyes. Sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building. Watch the police officers emptying out your neighbor's place. And these are all ones that I haven't seen at all. As the decade rolls on, technology has only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anybody can connect to the bulletin system, or even host one of their own. Once you connect, you can read all of the messages on that bulletin, and even post your own to start a conversation. Many use them to share files or chat over their favorite topics, everything from video games to sports to idol culture. But in the wake of a sudden string of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operated from somewhere within Shiokawa. What is behind the suicides? How could so many people all be driven to take their own lives? Even if the rumored bulletin system phone numbers is found, there's no hope to investigate without a computer that can connect to it. Maybe the school library has one that would work. Our master's coming, and all we can do, and we all can bask in its glory. Magician glitched. What does that mean? You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and the food of the utensils have been scattered everywhere. The sleeping bag was torn to shreds. The amount of gore inside leaves no doubt about what happened to the owner. Searching deep in the woods for some time, you discover the body of a young student clutching a note. I write this for everyone wanting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes from our relationships. Should death, that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left but us. Everyone here is waiting for you, so if you lose your resolve, let's listen to the voice of humanity. Impossible angles and seemingly moving lines make your head spin. How is this possible? Well, the school's computer doesn't have a modem. You happen to bump into a member of the computer club while asking around. She apparently just got a new system and is willing to let you borrow hers. Thanking her, you arrange to meet at her home in the city. A sudden growl coming from behind a corner makes you stop. A ghoul, a little ghoulie. Hello, little ghoulie. 65% chance. You lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up to your apartment stairs. Teeth clenched as you heave it up one step at a time. God damn, our computer's heavy. For her bath, thinking about all the possible leads. Oh. That's no good. You have to start from your browse. You finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. There are a few tests. You're now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on TV says that the suicide rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Hoping to find a lead, you head to the hospital. How many deaths there have been? The hospital's in chaos. The staff looks exhausted. When the receptionist lets her head down onto the desk for a minute, slip out of the waiting room and into the hospital corridors. We're little trespassers, aren't we? You enter the hospital looking for information about a certain patient. The main corridor is dark and strangely empty. You spot a nurse at the registration booth. She's asleep from exhaustion. You manage to sneak past her. Unfortunately, the old camera squeaks loudly, waking the nurse. You're thrown out of the hospital. Where's the option to kill your parents and eat them? Haven't found it yet. Lots of menus, you know? Haven't had time to look through them all yet. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. Alright. Tell the girl to wait while you look for an officer. Get back, she's gone. You pull into the village bus stop. A news story comes on the bus driver's radio. The entire class of Shiokawa students leapt in front of a train, hand in hand. Move urgently as you exit the bus and begin searching down the village streets. Your friend decides you to meet them in a secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. You don't see anything at first. Then you notice it. The bloated body of Ilazith is getting closer. When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your effort to stop the deaths. Give her. Her grandfather says as he leads you to her bedroom. She's a kind girl. Something has happened to her. Stumbled upon a forgotten bookstore in the small alley. The interior is cluttered with dusty old tomes. Oh, right. Hmm. I kind of want to. No money. Back from the gas station. Your coming girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow her pain medication. I'd like to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay? Disquieted, you give the grandparents your phone number and hastily leave. What a maroon. Wait, I know you played that game, The Cancer is Cesspool. Yes, I have played Town of Salem. The old man stops you and invites you to his house. You follow reluctantly, but to be amazed by the number of dusty old sorcery books inside. Teach you a thing or two about magic. Don't worry about payment. I'm sure we'll work it out in the future. Okay. Look at the nonsensical spells the man told you. Not one of the things that could be the truth. As soon as you arrive home, dial the number and put the handset onto the modem. Heart pounds as the computer fans exhale. The system hums. You hear a brief dial tone, and then it finally connects. Welcome home. You like it so far? Very nice. I'm glad. Take your phone off the modem. Put it to your ear. Sure, it will be up his alley because he loves to run his mouth. That's why I love it. You recall the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity you read about? Bracing yourself, you slowly put the phone to your ear. You don't hear words or voice. You soon understand they don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track of which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. Everyone is here now. You escaped everything that held us back in life. You don't have any more burdens. You escape with us. It is the purest form of existence. Paradise of connection. Everyone deserves that. You'll bring all of humanity together. How can you believe that? Well, okay. If you want to suffer, go ahead. Conscience dips. When you snap out of it, you're restraining yourself with the phone cord. The entity assaults your mind, but your struggle brings out strength you didn't know you had. You refuse to die. Listen to the staticky signal on the other end. It's harsh to your ear. Then the noise begins to slowly change to something beautiful. You want to join it. Oh no, the modem. Is it too little too late? Nothing but misses. I'm confronted by the modem. I think I just did. Better luck net time. That encounter was the final straw. Your mind has snapped and you've been locked up in an asylum. It'd be comforting to accept that you were insane, that no old god is awakening to devour humanity. If the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. He got murdered by a modem. Dial-up is no joke. One day I'll beat this game on stream. I beat it once off stream. Who did I use? I used the swimmer. She has a combat speed bonus. And she's like specs into dexterity, so I could just like use a knife and hit somebody like 5 times. Maybe I'm just bad at the combat system. Maybe there's something I'm not understanding here. I feel like I can't get through a combat encounter without like losing half my health or reason. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't utilize a whole lot of the like spiritual things. I also don't really use spells. I feel like I lose enough reason as is without me like gimping my own reason to cast spells that I don't think are super useful. In the face of otherworldly monster, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I'll take a look at it on my off time and see if I can just maybe understand the combat system better to the point where I don't get like absolutely demolished by every single encounter. Maybe I should start running. Maybe running's good. I don't like to run from encounters, but maybe I have to do that sometimes. We'll see. We'll see. For now though, I think I'm gonna call it there. Not enough time to do a whole run, and I can't save my progress with using modded characters. Let's see. Not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. Figuring this out as I go along, I suppose. Figuring it all out as I go along. Bless you, Wayne. Thanks for streaming, bruh. And thank you guys for being here. Shame. Shame. Shame upon you. Shame upon your family. Shame upon your cow. AO2 Forest, nothing stream tomorrow. Age of Empires 2 Forest, nothing stream tomorrow. I don't think I know what that means entirely. But it's so obscure. I'll say. Let's see. Any announcements? I don't think so. Of course, nothing is a custom map. That's all true. You have to cut out space to build. In the words of Willie, lumberjack maxing. I see. I understand now. It's also clear to me. Finals week this week. Technically, it was last week too, but I was being a dumbass, so I didn't actually get any work done on my finals. I get to grind it all out this week. Nice. Yeah. Anything. We're probably gonna have a cringe Tuesday. We're still doing those. Sometime this week we might have a movie night. Anything else? We're starting Brad Has a Pain. That's a new thing. We're starting a new game this week as well. But yeah, hope you look forward to that. Other than that though, that will be it from me. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your night. If it is not nighttime for you, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay hydrated. Get 8 hours of sleep. And make sure you eat 3 square meals a day. That's why I'm playing food in RP. Can't be this cute. Good night, have a good one. Thanks for the cool stream, and thanks again for being here, you guys. Hope you have a great... Wait, no.